Why your calves matter more than you think. If you're over 50 and you feel stiff when you first stand up in the morning, if walking downstairs feels tight on your ankles, or if your balance feels slightly less steady than it used to be, the issue may not be your knees or your lower back. It may be your calves. Most people ignore their calves until they cramp at night or feel sore after a long walk. But tight calves quietly influence posture, stride strength, knee alignment, and even lower back tension. Over time, limited ankle mobility changes how you move. Today, I'm going to show you how to stretch your calves safely and effectively without bouncing, without forcing range of motion, and without irritating your Achilles tendon. As we age, muscles and connective tissue gradually lose elasticity. Years of sitting, driving, standing on hard surfaces, and wearing shoes with raised heels keep the calf muscle in a shortened position. Eventually, that shortened position becomes your baseline. The body adapts to whatever position it spends the most time in. Over decades, this can reduce ankle flexibility without you noticing it happening. It builds slowly and quietly. The calves control ankle dorsiflexion, which is the motion of bringing your shin forward over your foot. This movement is critical for walking naturally, squatting safely, climbing stairs, and maintaining balance. When dorsiflexion is restricted, your body compensates. Your heels may lift early during a squat. Your feet may rotate outward. Your knees may move excessively forward. These compensations increase stress on the joints over time. Tight calves are not just a flexibility issue, they are a movement efficiency issue. You may notice small signs. Your stride becomes shorter. You feel less comfortable walking uphill. Your balance feels slightly delayed when stepping off a curb. You might lean forward when squatting instead of staying upright. These subtle changes are easy to ignore, but they matter. Mobility lost quietly can affect confidence just as much as strength lost suddenly. If calf tightness is ignored, the restriction often travels upward through the body. When the ankle cannot move well, the knee absorbs additional force. When the knee stiffens, the hip mechanics shift. Eventually, the lower back compensates. Many people stretch their lower back repeatedly without realizing the limitation started lower down. Addressing calf mobility reduces unnecessary stress throughout the entire movement chain. Before stretching, remember three principles. First, no bouncing, especially not with the calves. Second, no forcing. And third, breathe slowly and deliberately. Controlled breathing allows the nervous system to relax and helps the muscle release. Stretching should feel controlled and calm. Mild tension is productive. Sharp pain is not. So let's work on the calf stretch using a wall. Stand facing a wall. Place your hands slightly against it for support. Step one foot back and keep that leg straight. Press the heel firmly into the ground. Gently lean your hips forward until you feel a stretch in the upper calf muscle. Keep your chest tall and avoid arching your lower back. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds while breathing slowly. Then switch sides. Next is the soleus stretch. So while in the same position, slightly bend the back knee while keeping the heel flat on the floor. This shifts the stretch into the deeper soleus muscle beneath the larger calf muscle. The soleus plays a major role in walking endurance and balance stability. Additionally, it is one of the muscles that, when tight, contribute to plantar fasciitis, which shows up on the foot. But very often, the problem starts higher up. This is because of tight calves and limited ankle mobility. And the most ignored muscle on that chain is the soleus, which causes it to shorten over time. So again, hold for about 20 to 30 seconds, maintain steady breathing and controlled posture. Now, if you feel stable and comfortable, you may use a step for a deeper stretch. Now, I don't have stairs in my house, so I'm going to use this ladder as an example, but it's the same principle. Stand with the balls of your feet on the edge of a step while holding a railing. Slowly lower one heel downward until you feel a stretch. The movement must be controlled. Never drop the heel abruptly. This variation is optional and should only be used if balance is solid and there's no Achilles discomfort. Some of the common mistakes to avoid include bouncing, turning the foot outward dramatically, or letting the heel lift during wall stretches. Another mistake is rushing. Stay in the stretch long enough for the muscle to relax. Mobility improves gradually through repetition, not force. So, how to integrate this into your week? Integrate calf stretching into your week by stretching after walks or before strength training sessions. You can even stretch briefly during daily routines. 3 to 5 sessions per week are sufficient. Consistency matters more than duration. Now, ankle mobility supports balance, and balance protects independence. The ability to recover from a stumble or step confidently off a curb depends on lower leg strength and flexibility. Improving ankle mobility is one of the simplest ways to support fall prevention and long-term movement quality. The calves influence every step you take. Add these stretches to your weekly routine. Stay patient and consistent. After 50, longevity is built through small, repeatable actions. Protect your mobility now so your future self can continue moving confidently for decades. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. And remember, our goal is not to reverse the clock. It's not to slow down the clock. It's to make your clock tick longer. See you on the next one.